Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East continued. Well, we managed to fight Dakan and we took the majority of the land needed. We're now down to a very small amount that we need for the Masters of India achievement, which is good because we have 60 odd years to do it and I think this is a very achievable goal. But since we have got that done, we still need to now go ahead and deal with all of the fun that we now need to deal with, as we have not called everything and whatever have you. So right now I think what we'll do is, you know what, we're going to maintain all these forts. That should help with some of the rebels. We'll go ahead and we'll send some of our armies down over here. I think what we'll do is we will find where is something relatively good? You know what? Yeah, 77 supply limit. We'll go ahead and send these guys down there. They'll start doing some rebel suppressing. We will take this group as well and deal with them. Now, we do have a couple of black flagged armies. I think we'll send... Actually, you know what? If we send you over here, you can stay over there. That should be good enough. What I'm thinking of doing is we get ready to go to war with the Papal State. So there is another achievement that we can take as Russia, which I believe is redecorating, starting as an Orthodox nation, consecrate metropolitan in Roma. So obviously we need to control it, and we need to make it a state, and then go ahead and of course make it a metropolitan. So we're going to go ahead and steal this, which I think should be rather fun. It obviously does mean that we have to go to war. The Papal State obviously will not hand it away without a little bit of a fight. Honestly, they're not the biggest problem. The biggest problem we'll be facing will be Burgundy. Scotland, Memmingen, and Munich, they're small fries in the scheme of things. It's going to be Burgundy that's the heavy hitter. So unfortunately, that is going to have to be what it is. And who knows, maybe we can break them up a little bit as well. So either way, that's what we're going to go ahead and work our way towards. Let's see. Where do we need our troops? Okay, first of all, we've got a 66 stack. We're going to go ahead and bring them... we're going to bring them fairly close. In fact, yeah, we're just going to quickly run through here. That will put them in good territory to zip up and through. We also need to move... Let's see, you're doing some rebel suppression. You know what? Maybe we should start moving these troops and join them up. Yeah, I think that may not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and we will transport them over there. We do have... What is it? Malta. We did steal this at some point. What do we get here? War score against other religions. Ooh, you know what? Maybe that's worth investing a little bit. Yeah, I guess I completely forgot about this earlier. We should have gone ahead and started this. It's only 1,000 ducats. So go ahead and do that. In fact, it's not even going to take us that long. Let's go ahead and spend a little bit of manpower and get that sorted. And then... Yeah, you know what, we'll just throw some extra bodies at that, but we'll go back and upgrade this at some point. We do want to go ahead and make sure that we have enough money. We need about $20,000 for the Suez Canal. So we're going to go ahead and try and do that. That'll give us an extra merchant, some extra global trade power, all sorts of nice bonuses there. So yeah, the sooner we get to that, the better. Other than that, we can also go ahead and... seize land, which I think we will do, but we still need to go ahead and core everything. War exhaustion is at 0 thanks to our lovely modifiers. Minus 0.27 per month is absurd. So let's go ahead and core everything. That'll cost us a little bit of admin, but that should be fine. What else do we want? Oh, you know what? We might actually go ahead and reduce inflation a little bit. We're getting close to 4%. Which I would rather avoid. So we'll do that for now. That'll save us a bit of extra cash. We can also go ahead and... What else is there? Oh, hang on a second. What is this? A missionary is working. Hang on a second. As much as we do love that idea, I think coring this up is more important right now. As, yeah, if we don't go ahead and get that done, we will then have some... You know, we can't add it to a trade company. It'll also take longer for us to core up, which then means we can't go to war. Mind you, I think it's still going to be a decent amount of time before we do go into our next war, so, you know, it's not the end of the world, but again, we'd still rather be we'd still rather have that done right, if at all possible. Let's go ahead and we'll get these guys in position. We'll just go ahead and prevent them from being black flagged. We'll then go ahead and I think we have to travel up over here, and then I suppose up over there seems good enough. And then the other one can go through. So that should be fine. Yep. Alright, so that'll be them into position. We'll get them all ready. We should have a good 100, 200,000 men. That should be fine. I know Burgundy's got 380, but they don't have much in the way of manpower. Austria's going to be helping us out. They have some decent amount of strength as well, so that'll be nice and easy. We should go ahead and start spying on these fellows. If we're going to have to go to war with the Papal State, we want to piece these guys out first. So some better siege ability there will be good. We also have spy network against Khorasan, and I think... Are these guys still allied to Deccan? I have a royal marriage and an alliance. Yeah, okay, so we'll probably end up fighting these guys. Let's go ahead and maybe fabricate a claim again. Yeah, why not? We might as well take more land if we can. Let's go with 81 development. That seems pretty decent. Where is this? Sari and Amol. Alright, hang on a second. Anywhere that we can easily see. Sari and Amol. Well, it's not up over here. That's fine. Nothing over there. Hang on a second. Here it is. Okay, so that's all of this. 81 development. That is absurd. But you know what? What is there? What on earth makes that so powerful? Is that just really high dev'd provinces? Have a fortification. I guess they do also have a World Trade Center. Yeah, I suppose that's worth taking from them. So let's go ahead and we will lay claim to this. And then can we claim anything else? Not really. Alright, well I guess we'll leave that be. And then Deccan, we have 28 war score with you, so I suppose... Let's take some more claims. Let's see. Anywhere that's a full state. Let's just quickly double check. I'm guessing Gondwana. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, or Marwa or Muwa. That's also not a bad plan. Alright, so we have a rough idea. Let's go ahead and see. What have we got? 22, Marwa is 24, Muwa is 28. Okay, well I guess we'll go for the 28 dev. That seems good enough. And so that should be fine. Anything else we want to do? I suppose we may as well take some land back, get back up to 100%. May as well deal with that. Oh, Cossacks are disloyal. Whoopsie daisies. I did miss that. We're gonna get some rebels, I think. No? I could have sworn that we got rebels if we had them drop below 30% from taking an action like that. Huh. Also, I'm really curious, is when we seized land, how did we not get to 100%? 0%, 0.2, the Patriarchs have a little bit, 0.3 from the Boyars. Kind of odd. But I guess it is what it is. Burgundy, you guys want military access. You're fighting a whole bunch of people. Honestly, I think the answer is... yes, we will accept. Because if you guys are now starting to traverse through our land, and we declare war, they'll be black flagged, they'll have to return, we get the advantage on them, we can maybe get through some stuff first. Either that or they'll have sent some of their troops away. Yeah, there's some advantage here to that option. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and keep working on that. Let's see, rebel uprising, obviously going to be an issue. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Did we get our troops into position yet? Not quite. Let's get you... where do we want to send you? Unrest is 2. That'll disappear fairly quickly when we start dealing with the unrest. Let's move you... I don't know. I guess over there is going to have to be the best spot for us. I think all of this is far more likely than some of the other. Yeah, we'll just have to see. Yeah, we might get a little bit of separatism from a couple of these places, but I guess that'll just have to be what it is. Trading in cocoa and tropical wood, very nice. Treasure fleets, that's excellent. Okay, so that's 1.5. Yeah, here we are, 7.5. Oh, of course we have a missionary. That would explain why they're feeling a little upset. But that's okay, we'll deal with that fairly quickly, and then we'll have no unrest issues there. In fact, is there anything else we can do for an extra missionary? Holy City of Jerusalem, the Ottomans have it. I don't know how we didn't take this at some point earlier, but that is a little odd. But either way, I guess that's just going to have to be what it is. Also, too, if we're going to be going to war with these guys, let's go ahead and upgrade these ships. We'll quickly go ahead and get them up and running. It does appear to be, yeah, only our transports. So we'll take the rest and we will send them... Whereabouts? We're probably going to need to deal with Burgundy. It doesn't look like the... Does the Papal State have much of a navy? They do and they don't. I think Burgundy is going to be a bigger pain in the neck. So we're going to go ahead and... We're going to shuffle all of you up and around over there. Let's go ahead and assign you our leader. And then, where else was our navy? We had, yeah, a whole heap of galleys. Let's go ahead and get them to rendezvous. And then all of you... Yeah, a couple more heavies, a lot more galleys. That should be more than enough to be able to deal with Burgundy and keep and maintain naval supremacy, even with their allies. Alright, so that should be good. That should be very, very good. Scotland technically will be in the war, but again, I'm not too concerned about 19 ships. Yeah, that's a non-starter right there. Alright, so what have we got? We've got some troops over here, we've got them up over here. We have you guys doing what you need to. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and roll a new admiral. Some extra movement pips will get us some better trade, so that's not a bad thing. Everybody else is making their way across. That's fine. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Alright, so let's see. Where are we at? We're making 500 a month. We need to wait. What's this? We need 7 grand. So that's what? 14 months? So just over a year before we can start on the Suez Canal? Assuming no extra grand expenditures. Oh, and Barden wants, hang on a second. How close are we? Are we gonna make them really upset if we say no? Let's see. Diplomatic reputation is at 100. That's good. Royal marriage, prestige, relations is at 173. We can improve that further, so you know what? I think we can happily decline and we'll be okay. Let's go ahead, though, and improve our relation just to maintain good standing. And then... Is there anything else we really want? Oh, Caradel has a bit of a liberty desire. Hang on a second, what are we doing here? Enforced religion, that's our problem. Okay, they don't like us too much. Let's maybe go ahead and... our prestige is ticking down slightly. Maybe we just go ahead and we placate the rulers. And then... Yeah, we could boost that up a little bit further if maybe our opinion was slightly better with them. How are we doing? Trust and favors. Alright, we can't... We cannot trade our favors just yet. We need... a diplomat. Right, and we're currently working with Cologne. You know what? I don't see that happening anytime soon. Maybe we bail on you. Yeah, you know, let's just go ahead and recall you. Having an extra diplomat wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, alright. And then, yeah, we'll start improving relations with Caradel. That'll be good for us. That should hopefully improve the situation with them. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and... favors for trust? No, let's just go ahead and improve relation. That'll be fine. In fact, we probably should annex them at some point. That wouldn't be the worst idea, although obviously if they're feeling like they could have a little bit of liberty, it's probably not going to happen. But again, who knows? Maybe in the future we'll go ahead and deal with that. Either that or we'll feed them some more of the surrounding neighbors. That wouldn't be a bad plan either. Let's see. We don't have enough for expanding anything further. We can make states, but again, at the same time too, that's not a huge issue. No longer black flag, so that's good. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. 15,000 and all of that. Could probably do with a couple more cannons. Let's maybe go... Yeah, we'll go to 16. That should be fine. So we'll have a very strong front line. Yeah, that should be all good. Let's see. Anything else? Obviously, there's a lot of things that we can continue to upgrade. But again, I think working on the Suez Canal will be our first and foremost issue. Oh, hegemony proclaimed. Okay, so... Oh, that's for Great Britain. They're the naval. Ah, okay, that's actually quite concerning. That means they have 500 heavy ships. That does concern me greatly. Although that is the majority of their navy, so... Who knows? Actually, let's just double check our... navies. Yeah, here we go. No heavies? Huh. For some reason, I had it in my mind that they needed to have at least 500 heavy ships. Oh, you know what? That's another achievement, I believe. Yeah, okay, so that does make a bit of sense. Although I do believe if we catch up to them with heavies, they will not be able to get that as their modifier if they don't have the largest navy in the world. So, yeah, that is possible. Alright, so let's see. Estates, sure, that's fine. We'll let that tick by. All of you guys are still getting together. All of you still need to march up and across. Yeah, it's definitely taking a little bit of time, but that's to be expected. Hang on a second. Oh, they got out of being black flagged and now they've just ceased their movement. Even though I had it queued up, I guess that's not quite good enough. Alright, so we'll still deal with you. That should take us a little while longer. Making 490 ducats a month. Is there any way we can improve this? 0.07 per year. You know what? Once this gets over 2, I think we'll then go ahead and spend that down to 0. That small amount shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Our quartermaster has died. That is sad. Let's see. What can we do? Reinforce speed, national manpower. You know what? Land maintenance. That would be a very nice way of saving us a bit of cash. Fort defense does sound fun, but again, I'm not sure if there's... Yeah, you know what? For now, we're just going to go ahead and pick this guy up. Land maintenance modifier. That'll save us a couple of ducats. Yeah, he's not very good, but again, we don't need a bunch of military power as it stands. But that does keep our money ticking up very, very nicely. Yeah, only another 8 more months and we can afford the Suez, so that's not the worst. As for everybody in India, let's make sure that we go ahead and deal with the rebel suppression, which I had forgotten about. But at least it's now instead of later, so that's not the end of the world. Does appear that we have... Oh no, Hindu zealots, not my issue. We'll go ahead and make sure that all of this is covered, as that is kind of the primary area. And then, oh, you know, let's just go ahead and cover everything just so it's less likely to fire. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll close that, and then you guys, you can do the exact same thing. Yeah, the good news is at least we have an army at the north and south of things, so we should be able to deal with most rebels within a fairly efficient manner, which is, yeah, a very important thing for us, because I'm sure we're going to get a couple, especially as we go ahead and continue to convert some of them. Alright, I think that's all good. If not, it should be fine. It'll be covered by the other. So we'll go ahead and close that. And then, yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and just double check. Yep, you've got everything up here. In fact, ooh, let's go ahead and include this little northern section up over here, just in case the worst happens and we get a little occupied. Yeah. Alright, so that should be fine. Looks like we've got a little bit more spy network as well with people like Coruscant. Let's go ahead and see if we can... where is it? Fabricate clam in an area. Oh, we need 56. Okay, well that's not going to happen. Dakan, what about you? We need 32. Okay, well, we will see. Alright, what is this? Military access from you guys? You know what? Sure, I really do not care. You guys can have fun. Oh, looks like Spain's going to war with France. France is... Spain's in a very bad way. Yeah, I think taking away all of those colonial power... yeah, all those colonial nations from them has definitely hurt them a substantial amount. Yeah, not good for them. But you know what? At least it's okay for us. So, that is what it is. Although, you know what? I just realized if we had done this multi-fort earlier like we originally noticed when we took this, we probably could have finished up all of Dakan in that last one. We'd be slightly overextended, but at the same time too, I think that would have been enough. Yeah, that's a bit of a pity. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, so let's just double check. Let's see. Attrition for enemies, defensiveness, and disembark for the island. And then global one is 5% war score cost against other religions. I think the Suez Canal is still the most important thing as it stands, which is slightly unfortunate, but it should be okay. Is there anything else we can do? You know what, let's just double check on our investments in our relatively new holdings. You're Orthodox. We just want to make sure that everything's in a trade company if it's converted, which apparently we now can do. That is also a good call. This should give us a whole heap of extra trade power. What have we got here? Yeah, you're in a state. Yep, so that's fine. Orthodox. Already in. Let's see. What about all of you? You're Orthodox. Is there anything else we need? You know, you're already taken. You're done. You're done. Yeah, I think we have a pretty decent amount of control over things. That's Hindi, but that's not ours, so that is fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think everything's looking fairly solid. Still worth making sure, though. You never know. Oh, you know what? That's still... Oh, chord and... yeah, we need to chord and convert. You're all Orthodox. You're all Orthodox. Alright, and I think most of these are coring up as well, so that's going to slow us down. But otherwise, I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we should be able to increase some of these. It does look like we can, and realistically... I know it's... Yeah, it's only 200 ducats. Oh, actually, no, we can bump that up to a World Trade Center. Ooh. It's going to put us behind by 2 months, but all in all, I think it's still going to be better for us. So go ahead and we'll take the upgrades. That should be fine. Wait, can we do that again? No, we're slightly short on dev, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and pick up these. Make sure that we are doing the best we can. And that is everything. Okay, so that puts us a couple of months behind, but you know what? That's not the biggest issue. At the end of the day, we'll probably end up making a little bit more money, so that's not the end of the world. We are over 2%, so let's go ahead and spend 61 admin to reduce. Yeah, it gets us a little bit more money. Let's see, anything else we can change? Goes down by 0.3. We're spending only 8 ducats a month. That's not the end of the world. Army maintenance has come down a good chunk. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Alright, so, rebel uprisings, nothing we can do about those. We do have government interactions for extra streltsy and manpower if we so desire. In fact, a maximum of nearly 1 million men is pretty solid. Yeah, but I think that's just gonna have to wait for now. Oh, and you know what? We should probably be seeing if we can... Let's see, we've got 17... Yeah, we've got enough votes. We should be fine. Let's just see. Improved relation with mines. Do we stay there? Alliance guaranteed. Military access. Is there anything we can negotiate with them to try and improve things? Oh, there is also knowledge sharing. That would be a thing. Oh, we could also... favors and trust, that's all maxed out. Okay, so we may need to hold on to that. These guys, we still are trying to improve. Yeah, we're still improving there by a few reasons, so that's not bad. We could go ahead and... I'm not really sure what we could do. I think that we're pretty well maxed out as best as we can, unless we go ahead and improve... what do we call it? Yeah, influence them by something. We do have improved relations. You know what? Realistically, I think we're going to be fine between these guys. Let's go ahead and... who is this? Caradel, that's right. Are you now feeling less disloyal? You're down to 51%. You're almost loyal. I think we give it another month or two and we should be fine there. Alright, so that'll be fine. Still working against Burgundy. It's not the end of the world. Khorasan, do we really need our spy network? Probably not. We have enough time to work on this later. Yeah, fabricate claim, that's still going to be plenty of time. 39? Hang on a second. Yeah, 56. I think we just go ahead and we recall you for now. Yeah, we can build that back up if we so desire, but I think what we'll do is given the pace of things, we'll go ahead and build a spy network against the Papal State. Again, if we can call this up a little bit quicker with the claim, I suppose that's worth it. Oh, and it looks like we have a new merchant. Excellent, excellent. So I guess some of our investments are paying off. Whereabouts was this from? Oh, 67%, you know, we probably don't need to be investing in that anymore. 54, 65... for Deccan. So we need Anatolia, we need the Levant, we need... What's this? Transoxiana, I guess we'll have to deal with that when we take out Khorasan. We don't need... Yeah, and then there's Nippon as well. Okay, so... Okay, merchants, merchants, merchants. What can we do? Got all of you dealing with things. We could potentially go ahead and start collecting trade down in Venice. We will be picking up some more trade power there when we take this out, although maybe that could also be Genoa. Let's see. We don't care about any of this. I don't think the Gulf of Aden. We already have the... Hang on a second. Is there a trade region here? Oops, I think we just passed by. Regions, no? Colonial and trade regions. Okay, so we have the Levant. Yeah, okay, so that's mostly the Ottomans and maybe Syria. That's probably where our trouble is coming from. Yeah, Syria's got one of these. The Ottomans have another one. Yeah, so that's close, but not quite. And then... Let's see. Persian Charter, Hormuz, all of this. Yeah, we've got all of these. West Indian Charter. We've got pretty solid control. We've got very solid control. I think what we do is we'll just maybe go over to America, the Americas, and we will... Maybe we boost up our trade control over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, we're already sending trade from here. We're sending trade from there. I think maybe we just continue from the Rio Grande. Yeah, that's not a bad plan. Alright, let's go ahead and transfer trade power. That'll be fun. I'm not sure if it's really going to add too much to our current situation, but it should be good enough, I think. Anything that we do will make us more money. Alright, so, looks like we have 120,000, 180, 240,000 troops. Yeah, it's pretty comparable, I suppose. Could go ahead and deal with that. I think what we'll do is... Do we go ahead and we declare the war just yet, or do we wait for our claim? I think... Considering the claim's only going to be about 20, I think we go ahead and we wait. Yeah, it's only going to take us... What's this? 10 months? Yeah, I think that's worthwhile. We'll go ahead and we'll speed things up. We'll make sure we get our claim, and then we'll go to war. That way we'll pay a little bit less. Obviously the, yeah, some of these states are going to be quite pricey. We know what we want. Whether we can get it or not, that will be a different kettle of fish. But again, we will see how that all turns out. Spain is... Oh, wow. They're getting beaten up by Sunda in the Sudanese Spanish Nationalist War. And Defender against Tuscany. Yeah, and France is yeah, in the Second Tuscan Nationalist War. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's a bad game for Spain. It's a very bad game for Spain. Alright, but either way, I think what we're about to have is just a couple of months. Oh, truce with Patna has ended, Bengal and Kedar, none of which matter. We're going to go ahead and deal with Burgundy very, very soon. I don't think we really need to worry about too much. We're just going to let a little bit of time run through. We do have separatists rising up, but again, we have armies in place, so we are well and truly prepared. Yeah, I think we are... I think we're more or less all set. Really? 112 ducats short. Alright, well that's fine. Let's go ahead and recall from Baden. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and we will send them across to... who was it? Mecklenburg? Yeah, let's go ahead and improve relations with you guys. We've still got a bit there. We'll just double check mines. Yeah, we'll be okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and improve relations. So we've still got the 3 votes. We're just waiting on the jolly Austrian to die. He is 48, so he's probably not long for the world. We can only cross our fingers and hope that it's a little sooner than later. Alright, and there we have it. That's enough. That is enough for us to build a great project, the Suez Canal. So, let's go ahead and get that started. That'll cost, let's see, 20,000 ducats, provide the benefits of 20%, sorry, local trade power of plus 50 for the province. Global trade power is increased by 5%, and when construction is complete, we will gain 10% global trade power, and then we will also, if we complete the mission Journey to the East, we will gain a merchant as well, which I am absolutely okay with. Unfortunately though, it doesn't seem we can throw bodies at this. That is a bit of a pity. Alright, so what have we got? Unforeseen problems. Left out canal construction, low on provisions for labour force, and unless additional provisions reach them quickly, the project might suffer. We're not going to wait 180 days. We'll lose the Diplo. We have that in spades, so we'll happily let that be. We also have more conversion successful, which, oh, you know what? Also gives us prestige. Huh. How very nice. And before we go, let's see, we've got a whole heap of Hindu. A lot of these are 7 months. Is there anything in particular that's really nice? I think we should be okay. Yeah, we're trying to core all of this, so you know what? We don't even have to worry, they'll just deal with them. That should be a fairly quick and easy issue. We also have Christian converts. Let's see, unrest, culture conversion issues, lose prestige. Let's see, culture conversion cost we don't care about. It's in some kind of region, but I don't think it really matters. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and bolster things. A little bit of local unrest is not going to change much if you have a look at this. 11.5 for tolerance of the true faith. That's ridiculous. But either way, it's more than we need, so we will be fine. Alright, so let's see. We have one more month, and we should be able to go ahead and deal with the Papal State. Let's see, what have we got here? Trade protection against British Mexico, colonialism, all sorts of things over there. Cleansing of heresy against Frisian Colombia. Burn the heretics? Hang on a second. What happened? British Mexico. Oh, actually, you know what? We could expand our land a little bit. Ooh, declare a war? It's pretty cheap and easy, and we've got some troops nearby. What about the Aztecs? You are a vassal of Portugal. Oh, we also have you, vassal of Portugal. Yeah, I think we might go ahead and steal this. But again, let's just quickly finish up with this event here. A new religion spreads. Our peasant rabble is performing strange rituals involving some kind of balls. We have to prevent another religious turmoil. Okay, hang on a second. Every province owned gets football until 1814, giving local unrest. Or Grand Captain Antonia Peru leaves your court. Hang on a second. Land maintenance modifier. Realistically, I don't think we care too much about the money. The legitimacy is not going to change too much. Yeah, he can just leave. I don't care too much about that. Let's go ahead and pick up a new fellow, though. We need to have an advisor. Let's go for national manpower. Seems kind of ridiculous, so we will ignore this. Land force limit also seems ridiculous. Discipline, fort defense. You know what? Maybe we just pick up the fort defense because he's the right culture and everything, and we see if we can hire up someone new soon. Yeah, but at least he can be promoted, so that'll be fine. We'll bring him up a single spot, and I think that's where we'll call things there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll pick up our claim, and we will start our war in the next one because it's the thing that we do. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.